Okay, my dear friends, here in Cerro El Pital, you can find different activities to do, and one of them is hiking to El Mojón, that is the border marker with Honduras. So in this place, you can see and enjoy of all the landscape here and the weather that is uh, colder than in the city, because Cerro El Pital is the highest place in El Salvador, so the weather is colder. And so if you are not used to this kind of climate, it's advisable that you use warm clothing. um, Another activities here is visit the Peña Rajada and camping or um, lodging. You can do lodging in some cabins. The general admission to the hill have a cost of $3 for adult and $1 for children, while the vehicle entry have a cost of $3 also. But it's recommended that you bring a kind of car like 4x4 car, because the route here is difficult to pass, because it's not a street with gravel. It's more like with stones and something like that. Is nature. So if you don't have your own vehicle, you can apply for this local transportation that have a cost of $3 per person, with a minimum of 10 people. But you need to take into account that sometimes can vary according to the place where you take the transport. But what happen if I want to invest here? I can do it. Yes, you can do it. But in what? You can invest in ecotourism and lodging, for example, in cabins, restaurants, viewpoint, ecologies, or cafes, because these are potential in due to the different tourists that receive this place. Or maybe you can invest in agriculture or horticulture, because the highlands in Chalatenango are perfect for this, or for different vegetables such as spinach, strawberries, or something that some fruit that I remember that I see is the pomegranate. That for me was that taste delicious. That was great. And for example, in this place you can visit and you can see crops of strawberries in El Rincón de las Fresas or La Casa de las Fresas. But if you don't want to invest in these things, but you want to live here or maybe visit this place in your vacations, you can sell for a real estate or a land here. The culture. Okay, the culture here is beautiful because you can enjoy of the nature around of you. You can see, well, all depend of the location where you are. For example, in La Palma, the craft worker is a central role here. But when you pass for San Ignacio, you can enjoy of all the nature in the travel. You can see just trees, pines, some house also, but you can enjoy of the nature here. The population here is so kindly, so warmly. They receive you like a visitor, but like a guest. It's more like a guest, and it's not like an strange or something like that. Is all different, and even some people, depend of the location, have an accent different that in the city. But this is normal because we know that depend of the place where you are, can change many things. For example, you can find here, like I said before, crops and people that work in this place, in the ecotourism. Even the boss have a schedule, and for this reason, most of the people here know each other, because when I travel with my family here, I remember that all the people in the bus is like know each other, and know is like yes, they talk to you, but It's like they know each other, so they know that you are a guest here. I consider that is a safe place because they have the tourism police unit, also called like a politour, and also in all the country you can see the presence of the Policía Nacional Civil or some soldiers that are walking in the street or maybe in the bus stops, and so this is a safe place. Most of the population here are dedicated to work in jobs such as agriculture or the ecotourism because they receive a lot of tourism due to the climate, the different sectors that and activities or service that they offer, like I mentioned before, such as the lodgings in cabins or the restaurants and the crops. With the educational opportunities, we have the University of El Salvador, also known as UES, that offer different program degrees related to economy, language learning, and some engineering and others that you can apply. But before to apply, you need to know if your home university have an agreement with the University of El Salvador. But for more information, below in the description, I give you some emails to us in the University of El Salvador, US. But if you are interested in the relocation here, and if you want to establish a foreign company in El Salvador, first you need to register you in the Ministerio de Economía, MINEC, and then choose if you want first establish a new society here or maybe open a branch of the foreign company. For that, I give you the email or more information below in the description. But if you want to live here in El Salvador, first you can apply for a permanent or temporary visa in the Dirección General de Migración y Extranjería and submit the requirement documentation. As a foreign, you have the opportunity to learn Spanish here in El Salvador. For example, we have the Universidad Simeón Cañas UCA that offers some course in Spanish for foreigners with course in online, hybrid, or on site. And also we have the Centro de Intercambio y Solidaridad de El Salvador or FUNIBER. The medical care in the public system is free if you have a valid visa, and some services include general consultation, basic care, and emergencies. But you need to know that most of the staff don't speak English, so if you bring an interpreter, it's better for you. But in the private, we have some hospitals, such as Hospital El Salvador, Hospital de Diagnóstico, and Hospital Centro de Emergencias. But if you want to get married, you can also do it. And the first thing is that you need to have all the documents translated into Spanish, and they need to be apostilled and legalized. And the main requirements for that is that both spouses need to be at least 18 years old. They need to have a valid visa and proof their single state. But you can consult with a lawyer or visit the mayor's office of the department where you want to get married for more specific information. With the retirement or pensioners, you have the opportunity to apply for a temporary or permanent resident as a pensioner at the Dirección General de Migración y Extranjería. And some of the documents that you need to provide is first demonstrate a stable monthly income, then present a valid passport, present a criminal background certificate of your home country, and always remember that all the documents need to be translated into Spanish and be apostilled or legalized. And remember that for all the things that need to be with the documents or something like that is is advisable that you consult with a lawyer that